So, time to go to the Goblin Market, and most people get in by eating goblin fruit, which is apparently like the most addictive substance on the planet. So, basically a drug. And you definitely don't want to eat it because you can't apparently stop. And so, that's why it was so important for Kierse to steal the bracelet so she can get a coin in order to get in there. So, there's a little bit of drama about trading the bracelet for the coin, but like it all ends up working out. Kierse can enter the market. Nev also happens to have a coin, and Graves has one too, so they get to come with her. And all I'm like, is that coin one of the ones that was in the safe at Graves's home? Because we know in the first book she saw that weird coin that she'd never seen before, and I'm like, was it because it wasn't for the Goblin Market? Because we know he kind of has one at home, and like they carry, like George carries one on him too.
Yeah.
So,
But also, here's my question. If you guys just have these extra coins lying around, why didn't you just offer that? Like, why did she have to go through all that trouble of stealing the bracelet?
well, maybe they just had one and they didn't. I don't know. Great question.
Right? I'm just like, wait, you have these coins? Like,
Like, how many do you have?
can I have one? Like,
Right.
do I have to not steal? Can I just give you a blowjob, Graves, and you give me a coin? Like, great, you
You
know?
probably would have just given it to her for no reason too.
Right. So it's like, I could have saved myself all this trouble. You're like, well,
All right, so let's deep dive into everything that happens in the Goblin Market. They're looking for a bookkeeper named Rio because apparently bookkeepers can help you find anything you want in the market. I'm like, okay, so kind of like a Yellow Pages, sounds great, but a
yeah.
person. And then they specifically mentioned there are 7 openings to the Goblin Market, and I think this is going to be important later, and I don't know why, but I do think it's going to come up again. So Dublin, New York City, Shanghai, and we see all 3 of those in this book. Sao Paulo, Istanbul, Rome, and Lagos. And so I'm just like, where are the others going to come into play?
Yeah. And they
And
describe it as being like a wheel. So like you go in
yes,
one way, it's just like crazy.
and the goblins didn't build the market. Something great and powerful did, like a long lost god. But after that god left the realm, and I think this is important because it's the first kind of mention we kind of get. Like Ocean talked about a realm a little bit. This is another mention of a realm. And so then this market was left abandoned. So the goblins took it over, figured out that this goblin fruit would power the doors to the market to stay open. Gross.
Yeah.
And
Ew.
then the coin that you use to enter the market only allows you to enter and exit through the same entrance. So you can't like come in through New York City and then leave through Dublin, but you can go from New York City to Dublin, but you can only exit back through like wherever if you came in through New York as an example.
Yeah.